You love being wrong, don't you? I'm good. How are you first, dude? I'm first. No, you're not, because I'm here. Before you. And then before you sit there and say, oh, I was the first message. Maybe? But go and look at my Twitch viewer list. You're not the first name in here. There's another name in here. He may not chat. But you're not the first. No, you're not. I am. I am a viewer, dude. But also look at my viewer list. There's a name that's in here. Even when I'm not live. Gotta count my bots, gotta count me. Gotta count my other moderator who's here now. You're not the first viewer. I am. Keep in mind, the streamer is a viewer too. Yeah, they do. Not as a view, but they're still here. You're not the first. And I'm not talking about a bot either. I just mentioned that there's several things here that are before you, including a bot. But if you actively look at my list, there's one name that's not a bot. You just don't want to lose, dude. I was here before you. No, you're not. Me, I am. I'm the first viewer. I watch my own shit and it's up right now. Just, dude. And I keep telling you, there's another moderator that's in this list that's here on the regular. He may not chat, but he's here. Including myself, including my bots. You are far from the first viewer, and I'm not giving that to you, ever. Sorry, because I'm here. And because you care about being first, I'm not giving that to you because that shit is annoying. You're not two, dude. Grow up a little.
Well, I'm first.
Gives a fuck. I don't know why people care. And if you want to sit there and say that, then prepare for my bitching back at you. Because it's the dude, I don't give a fuck about the stupid first shit. I don't give a fuck. It is the stupidest and most dumbest shit I've ever heard. I'm first! Woo! What about the first person to ever beat a Pokemon game on this earth? Who is the very first person to beat Pokemon? Oh, right, no one gives a fuck. I'm sorry, dude, but stop. You come in here acting like it fucking matters. Who cares if you're first? Even if you are, I'm just trying to tell you you're not. First off, I'm the viewer, too. Two, Three Legs is in my chat. He may not be talking, but his name is here. Maybe if you actually earned and deserved a victory, I would give it. But all it is the stupidest internet crap. Oh, I'm first! Sorry, I don't like that shit. It's childish 12-year-old crap. Same thing with people who are taking Tide Pods and saying cap. Like, this modernized bullshit is stupid. No need to come at me in a hostile way. Well, it's because no one ever listens when I try to talk. I have to. I tried telling you you're not first, but you kept going and going and going and going and going and going. I'm not hostile at all. You think I'm hostile. You're actually trying to make me more mad, aren't you? Keep in mind, you're telling me things that I'm not. I'm just talking. I'm not mad. I'm not hostile at all. Did I once sit there and bitch at you? No, I didn't. I was just trying to tell you the truth, dude. You just don't like it. Like Matt. And Supply. I wouldn't piss me off today. I went off today. I didn't have a good day. Or a good morning. I don't need your stupid bullshit right now. But I'm far from hostile. I'm not even mad. You just gotta know that I get pissed off or upset very easily by a lot of things because it's pet peeves, because people have fucked with me all my life. So, no, I'm not gonna sit there and just sit there and take stuff like that. I don't like that shit. Grow up. Who cares? No one cares. It's not a fucking contest. And if you want to leave, fucking leave. I'm not forcing you guys to stay here. I'm sorry for being an asshole, but yesterday was not a great day for me, nor is today. Yesterday I was straight up all bitchy. Today I woke up and just didn't have a great morning, and then I was told I can't be trusted by my own mother, so I just said fuck life, and I don't really give a fuck anymore. And then I got constant people who like to just proc my pet peeves. I know I'm annoying. I've always told people this, that I'm annoying as fuck, and that if you don't want to be my friend, fine, leave. I even told Dragon this yesterday, you're better off leaving. And he just wants to say, nah. That's fine. You could stick around, I don't care. I find you cool, but just keep in mind, there's gonna be things that you may not like, and things I may not like. And I'm gonna sit there and tell you straight up. If you don't like it, so be it. But he's fucking 30-something. He doesn't need to be doing 12-year-old crap like saying first. No one cares. It may seem like I care, but I don't. If I did, I wouldn't be bitching about it. Because in reality, he's not first. First commenter, maybe, but not the first viewer. That'd be moi. And my bots. They're still active. They may not count as a view, but they're still here. They proc when I make commands. They're still a view. Just not in the same vein that I can use that to gain affiliation or partnership, but it's still a view. It's still there. It's still part of the chat, just like my Pokemon bot is. But to be fair, there's a bunch of people who can sit there and count as a view while being a bot themselves. It's called viewer bots. So just because you have views doesn't mean you have people. I'm sure I can create a bunch of bots if I knew how, and put up volumes on on Twitch and get everyone a view. That doesn't mean it's a real view. Same thing when you're watching streams and you don't sit there and aren't active on it and don't refresh every now and then. That takes away the view. Like if you watch other streamers, they may mention refresh the page, whatever. Because I think Twitch made it so people who aren't as active, meaning like just watch in the background, don't talk at all for long periods, they don't count as a view, which makes a lot of sense. Let's go, you died, get good. What are we talking about? Less you get go, died good. I like that better. I don't get it, but okay. I know it's Dark Souls talking, but I don't I don't get it. It's going alright. How are you doing? Annoying morning and an annoying day. My day was okay. It started off very, I want to say shitty, but that's the opposite number I did in my bed. You heard me right. On top of that, not trusted by my own mom to wake up on time. I don't care if she had other words to say. All I heard was, "You don't trust me, do you?" No. is all I heard out of her mouth. She could have said something else after that. That no wasn't all I needed, and it just ruined my day entirely. So sorry, Dragon, I'm not mad at you. Just stop annoying me. That's all I ask. Like, right now and yesterday, I was not in a good enough state of mind. Today is, I'm just, yeah. Like, you don't realize that I get pissy so easily because that's just who I am as a person, but that's how I've always been. And that's just because people freaking caused it. I don't need more. I get enough from Irving as is. Everyone just wants to have fun and be funny. Well, there's plenty of times where I just kind of just don't. I just kind of just want to be serious, normal, me. Some days I'm not going to be okay with jokes, or take jokes, or want to whatever. I just want to talk. Sometimes when I talk about a girl I like, I don't want to hear about what they don't like, or whatever. I just want to talk. I don't want to hear any more bullshit. But everyone always has to sit there and give me crap, because it's me. If I was anyone else, no one would give a goddamn flying fucking fuck. I'm alright, just got done eating dinner. Yeah, I had some spaghetti myself. Some spaghetti. I love all of you, though. You guys are amazing. Don't ever change. I gotta go and do some New Mauville. I keep forgetting that I still have New Mauville to do. And then I have fucking the fuck. I have a fuck to go fuck. Power plant located underneath Mauville due to its location complex, so it could be reached by surfing from Route 110. Can I buy ball sacks? No. I also got Pokemon to trade from Ruby that I need to transfer. Oh yeah, I did buy balls. I did buy balls. Or not. Oh no, I bought... Oh, right. It wasn't balls that I needed so much, it was repels. I do need balls too, but as long as I can see Latias and find it, I don't care. Running out of balls is not the problem. Because he's roaming permanently, unless I kill it. So all I gotta do is see it. Sorry about the entire conversation. All it started was Dragon saying first, and me trying to tell him that he's far from the first. I am accounted as a viewer, so is 3's name. I see his name in my chat list. He may not have talked, but he's here more than Dragon is. I see his name in there before Dragon even pops in. Is he actively counted? No, I'm not sure, but he's still here. So technically he's not a first. And also, I'm technically first. I don't mean to be that guy, but I am. So are my bots. They're here. They're not a view, but they're here. I can easily, if I knew how to work bots, like I said, I can easily make them a view. Because people view bot all the damn time. I don't like that first crap. I just don't like childish 12-year-old shit. Like, first. Get good and all that is bad enough. But now there's shit like sus, cap, all that crap. I don't. I say things, I'll say stuff like that, but I don't actively like any of it. I just don't like when people talk stupid and cutesy. Unless it's like lovey-dovey stuff. And even then, it's all cringy when I hear it, generally speaking. From outside sources, or if it's like from TV or whatever, I'll be like, yeah, that's cringy. That's because I'm not into romance, but that doesn't mean I don't mind being romantic. Fuck, I'm gonna be the romantic one of my relationship. I'm surprised I even have a relationship with how odd I am. Tiffany should have dumped me when she first saw me. Online. I am fucking weird. What route was I doing? Of course you are. Why are we at Scapular? Yo, what's good? Margin. Well, not 128. What am I on? I am high as hell. Oh, no. I still can't read. I also don't like when this doesn't show the fucking picture. Come on. What is with this? What? Wiki, you load fine and then don't load fine. Like, you're gonna sit there and... Can you load? Can you actually load? Every other fucking page loads, but this fucking website. Like, motherfucker. Stop loading ads. Stop and just load the damn page. Oh, that loaded just fine. It's always the page I want to go to. Thank you. I've been up far too long. I've been up far too long. I woke myself up peeing in my bed. Yeah, I really didn't want to mention that on stream, but just to give a taste as to why I'm not the happiest person today is because I had a rude morning and I had an argument with my mother that led into me hearing that she doesn't trust me to get up on time, to the point where if I get fired from Mercer, I don't care. Just because I want them to stop. Like, it's not their business. If I get fired, it's no one's fucking business. It's mine. I just want my parents to try and let me, or my mom rather, my dad passed away. I want them to let me grow up. Because to this day, I've been asking them to stop fucking babying me. And not once will they, because they don't trust me. But yet, they don't give me the time. It's like me never learning to drive. I had to sit there and solely learn to drive on my own, well, years after having my license. I may have drove with them to get my numbers for my driver's test, but I've never driven much past that. And it wasn't until I moved to PA and got my own car that I've driven. My parents never trusted me. And even if my mom had other things to say, the only thing that out of her mouth that mattered to me was the no. So I don't really care today. Like, even if I did good at work, I didn't do good at work because my day was shit. I don't care. And it's not like I do good at work anyway. I'm gonna get fired eventually. They have far better people. Everyone who works at my current job is far better than me at everything they ever do, so I don't know why they need me. Please don't tell me otherwise. Just please don't. I don't want to hear it. That's how it was when I lived. Yeah. Like, every time I try to talk to my mom, there's just ample times where all she says is, yeah. 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 And it's just like, I'm not getting to anyone, am I? That's why I never feel like I'm getting anywhere. Because a lot of the times when I ask somebody things, they never do it. It's up to me. You could stop that. And then I have to, like, literally yell and bitch at them to get them to stop, and then they get pissy at me for getting pissy when they wouldn't stop the first time I told them nicely. And yes, even for like, I already said this ample times to many times. Don't do certain things. Like, want that first crap. Stop that. You don't got a sub. You don't gotta drop bits. You don't gotta do shit. Just sit here. Is it that hard? I didn't put any of this up for you guys to just do that. And even if I did, I don't want it. Only do I deserve it is when I want it. And judging by that dialogue, you guys should know I don't. Then please, no. Shut up. Just shut up. How to get Pokeballs? I don't know all the specifics. I don't really know all the specific stuff there, Majin. But if you need any Poke Command stuff, there you are. Uh, 120, 120, 121. I don't know how far all that is, because I gotta... Okay, 121 is perfect. I can go to Lily Goblin. Yeah, this is where I was. Oh my god. Sorry for the late stream. I was trying to finish up stuff on Ruby. I'm pretty much at the end of Ruby. I need one more badge and then I can tackle the gym. And what that means exactly is I can get my next Rayquaza, which is going to go to Leaf Green and Fire Red. And then I can get my second set of the trio, Reggies. That'll go to Fire Red and Leaf Green. And then I play Emerald, which is what I specifically need to do, unfortunately, because I only played Ruby and Sapphire because, again, I want to play the versions I played first. And Ruby, I played specifically for Groudon. I'm playing Emerald to get all three to go to Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's Poke Buy or Poke Shop or whatever. Poke Catch, Great Ball is how you capture, specifically with a Great Ball. Yeah, it's Poke Shop. But I don't even know a lot of the specifics of that bot. Even my bot has mini games built into it that don't fucking work. Like, they're supposed to be PvP related battles and like in chat player versus enemy based battles from Phantasy Star, because you can set up like bosses and they have a certain amount of health and they can give you a certain amount of rewards for beating them. And I'm not an actual person who knows how to code, since this is all pre-stuff on a website. I've seen a bot from another streamer by the name of Lobos Jr. For anyone who doesn't know him, he's a Dark Souls challenge runner or whatever. He plays Dark Souls in varieties of ways. You could see him beating Dark Souls 2 with a ladle. You could see him beating the game. You could see him beating all of Dark Souls 1, including the DLC, with just explosions and any consumable items. He literally had to headshot the final boss in the DLC 100% of the time in order to beat him with bombs. Yeah. He did that. He has a bot named Lobot. Hence why I wanted to name my bot Lilbot. It's a literally not only my name, but it's also kind of a nod to him. But he has an RPG built into it that he made himself, so people literally go through a dungeon text-based RPG like an actual MMO, and whenever they fight, they have a chance to win money. It's kind of like mine, except he made it himself. Because, fun fact, the guy worked at BioWare. He was a game developer. That quit, or retired or quit, to work Twitch full-time. He's one of those big partners that reaches the thousands every day in views. It's like, what the fuck? I get promotion is a big thing, but holy good God. The amount of moderators and bots you need to keep people from spamming bullshit, and that's all his stream is constant, non-stop text. Can you imagine if I was getting bits and subs from all of you guys? The shit I would have to take my alerts off. That's why Dragon's bullshit from before annoyed me. The share one, share one, share one, share one. That's why I snapped at you, Majin, that one time. where you came in and just dropped all that, and I was like, oh, don't do that or I'll bet. No, I wasn't actually going to, but that was it. That's why. PTSD, essentially. But again, I'm not in a bad mood. I just had a very bad, rough 2 days. On top of with extreme anxiety from everything else, people fucking with me in general, just work, sleep issues, trying to be better on Twitch, you know, all that. Just a lot going on for me. And I'm not gonna be honest, I'm a very, again, sensitive person, so like my father's death has hit me hard. Probably not as hard as some of my other brothers who were actually closer to him, but I'm slowly starting to realize without them, I'm nothing as of right now because of my sheltering life. I don't mean to be negative, but my life was extremely sheltered. Handheld, for the most part. I don't know how to cook. I don't want to go out because I don't have a great sense of direction. I don't want to be in public. I don't want any of that. I barely like when I have all this attention on me and I know people are laughing at me on Twitch. I don't even like that. I've been so hurt that it's just, I can't take it. I just don't like it. I don't care. I want people to know so they can leave me alone. But no, all it does is make it worse. You guys are one of the small few saving graces that I have. That's why I fell hard for Tiffany. She gave me a chance. That's usually all it takes from me. I don't really care for looks that much, as long as the person is awesome. Because I dated a variety of women who are, I want to say, either middle of the road or gorgeous as fuck. And middle of the road doesn't even mean that bad either, because not everyone's middle of the road is the same. Like, and by that I mean probably like a 6. And even then, I don't really use that as a metric. Because just because someone's looks is a 6 doesn't mean their personality is. Also, what am I doing? I don't like some of these towns that don't just have like a... Yeah, I'm going this way, not down. I was looking for this, but over here. I'm going left. I don't know towns in Gen 3. To be fair, it's been a while since I played 4 and 5, but I've played more of Diamond and Pearl and Aura, or BDSP I played twice, and Diamond and Pearl and Heart Gold I played considerable amounts. I will know it a bit better than this. Diamond and Pearl is somewhat as off for me, but I know it better than this. Black and White is going to be a fun adventure, because I've only played those games once each. Same with Sun. Ultra Moon is complete blind, except for the beginning. I played a bit of the beginning. Scarlet and Violet, I've not beaten yet, so the rest of that's blind. Sword and Shield, I've only played like an hour of and didn't even make it to the first gym. For anyone who's new to Pokemon, or for anyone who's new to my channel and knows that I play Pokemon, or anyone who knows that I play Pokemon in general and is not new to the channel, yeah, there's some games that I have not played fully. So we get to hear that experience. Same with Arceus, I didn't beat that fully either. Which I'm working heavily on a second file. I have a lot of plans for Pokemon. Not just some of the spin-offs like Gale of Darkness and Coliseum. I plan on doing Ranger. I plan on doing some of the mystery dungeons. I want to play Snap 1 again. I don't know about Snap 2. Snap 2 wasn't. Nah. Generally the game genres I'm into. Like, don't expect Pokken tournament or any of that. Looking at you, Pokken. I see you. I see you too, Mr. Wii U. Actually, Wii U. Sorry, Nintendo Dustbin. Kinda sad when your frickin' predecessor beats you. And your predecessor also has the annoying-ass motion controls. However... Still have it. Skyward Sword. Wii U. The Wii... nunchuck and stick. I don't know if I have the case, like the box. I think I may have the game, but I could be wrong on that. But I know it came in like a box. I don't know how many games do that nowadays. Especially collectors, usually they do, but like Skyward Sword was a smaller collector, but it was like they don't really make those anymore. Not that I've seen. Unless it's like Switch has like the special Pokemon OLED, but I don't really care for a lot of that now. I have my Pichu Game Boy, that's all that matters. Well, I don't know where it is, but I have a custom backlit Game Boy that I bought years ago just to have it. It's got Mewtwo and Mew on it, and it's purple. And it looks like they're flying through a city. Maybe Celadon? Could be Cerulean, considering where Mewtwo's cave is. Also, here's the Game Gear. Yes, Game Gear. Expansion. For my very analog pocket. And then you got Power Rangers in it. So, your boy can also play that on my analog pocket. Sega Game Gear, for some reason. You got Power Ranger beat 'em ups. And whatever else I have. I know I had some Sonic games. I had two Power Ranger beat 'em ups, one based off the series and one based off the Ivan Ooze movie. And then uh-oh, we're in trouble. I just remember when the movie begins. I know I had a Ren and Stimpy game, and I had a Tasmanian Devil game. All of which were ass, and very hard. Except for the Power Ranger ones, those are fun. Those are just beat-em-ups in a fighting game-ish. The movie one, I believe, is like a fighting game? No, they're both fighting games. They're fighting beat-em-ups, because you don't actually move in a map. It's a 2D plane, like a fighting game. But it's a beat-em-up fighting game. It's interesting. So it's not like what you would expect from a normal fighting game. Because the first one, it has rounds where you face a bunch of putties and then it leads into a boss, like Golda or the Green Ranger. But it doesn't actively have an area you go through. It's a 2D one. It's really cool though. And then the movie, which has the White Ranger. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Green and White Ranger. Also, I think I'm on my route now. So, yeah, I just gotta go to where the other route starts. I know yesterday I literally did nothing for like an hour. Until I caught Groudon. Sorry, it's not often I get people right away, so I can get lost in conversation. Alright, so we beat the game for anyone who wasn't here yesterday. Sorry about the whole thing, I really am sorry. It's just, I've been tired lately, and work has been stressful, and then today, and like, I literally pissed in my bed. I haven't done that in years. You want to know what happened? I woke up. You know how when you first wake up, you're not fully awake yet. It takes a minute for your brain and everything to fully process, and then you're like, Well, the start of my incident was that, and then the moment when I'm actively awake, meaning there was a brief gap in my memory, where I got up, and I had to rush to the bathroom. Like, I was already dancing. Check me out, I'm dancing. And by the time I even got there, it was all down my leg. So yeah, I woke up and pulled the equivalent of I wetted my bed. You know, what's the funny thing is I don't know if that's a problem for a lot of people. It's unfortunately been a problem for me most of my life, on and off. As a kid, of course, I've had it, but as an adult, I would just occasionally just wake up going, and then by the time I fully wake up, it's already, you know what I mean? It's just like, fuck me. I don't know if that's like a sign of something or what, but like I don't have that issue on the regular. And it's been years since I've had it, but it's always something that has happened over time. Sadly, yes, it's probably it's not everyone's cup of tea to talk about, and I'm sure it's very awkward for me to mention it, but yeah, that kind of struck my mood. On top of, like, all me hearing is my parents don't trust me to me get up on my own, because I was up on my own, but I relaxed a bit for a little while. But she thought I went back to bed, and I didn't. I was late, but I did it on purpose. I wasn't late because I slept. I didn't even sleep. I left early enough. The problem was I was rushing because I was mad on top of that whole argument. I'm rarely late, but still, I only did it just because it was like 3 minutes. But regardless of that fact, I put more hours into my overtime, and then I'm late. Dragon can confirm that. And if I am late, it's barely a few minutes, which equates to probably like a half hour or two at most, because that's just how they work time. And then there's 1 or 2 days where I've come in like 3 hours late. That's it. Like, it's not an everyday thing. Like, I'm 20 minutes away from work. There's no way I can be late unless I leave my house at 6:10 at the latest. However, I do have some horrendous red lights that stay red for far too long. And their green light literally goes green and then switches to red in 2 seconds. And then red stays red for like 5 minutes. Ugh. Oh yeah, we're looking for the fucking Lati. We're looking for Latias, I believe. We also got Pokemon to trade for some items. I still need to get the Deep Sea Scale. We're not there yet. Actually, I am. I need to go to the Sunken Ship in my other game to get it. Finish up that, get the scanner to get this Deep Sea Scale, and then I have that ready for Clamperl. I actually managed, Ruby, I managed to get me a Horsey with a Dragon Scale. I gotta trade that bitch over. I gotta get another one for Fire Red and Leaf Green, though. But for what that means is I can get me a Kingdra. So I'm pretty much, all I need, I think, is some metal coats now. For Scizor and Steelix. Which I'm gonna need to get them in Fire Red and Leaf Green, most likely anyway. Along with Mewtwo, along with the first gen starters. Which is why I'm gonna be playing a bit of Emerald, because I want to get a copy of every legendary again for Fire and Leaf Green. And then I'll be playing Fire Red on my own time to complete this game. Because we're not going to be bouncing between 2 generations of Pokemon games, even if they are from the same gen, just remade. Plus Gale of Darkness, which I still need to beat for the starters that have the Elemental Hyper Beams, which is Gen 3 starters. And then Purify Lugia. Boom, everything over. And then I need to play, I have Ruby, a Japanese one. I'm not sure if I need to beat it. If I do, that's fine, because it's at Groudon last I checked. Which means I have a Japanese Ditto equivalent eventually coming for breeding, which can go into later games. I'm not sure when that Masuda method started. I know it was Gen 4 on. But we can get me a Japanese Ditto. But the biggest thing with that is Gen 3 doesn't have a way to get Celebi. Does anyone remember Coliseum giving away Jirachi? That's how I got mine. I actually have both discs. My Coliseum disc, bonus disc, is actually my original. I have the Celebi Japanese version and a Japanese Ruby. My Wii is jailbroken. All I need is a completed file with every Shadow Pokemon, and what I plan to do is just to download an ISO file with a save and sit there and say, well, I beat Coliseum. Technically, I beat it twice. One on my current stream, and then I beat it years ago, which I still have the file of. So I'm just going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just sit there and say that I beat it and just change the language in some way. And just say, fuck it. because I'm not going to go through the game again. So we're just going to download a file just to get Celebi. And what happens is you get 1 Celebi for each Pokemon that's shadowed purified. That's 48 Celebis. The only way to get them in this gen. Unless there's other events that I'm unaware of. But I think that is it. Because I got the Deoxys event, I got a Latios and Latias Eon Timer event for Fire and Leaf Green. I have ordered Eon Timer ticket and a E-reader, so hopefully I can use that for Ruby and Sapphire to get a legitimate Latios, Latias, the other one. Because there's 2, one roaming and one in-game that is procced with an event. I have one roaming now, which after you beat the game, you talk to your TV, and you basically see it. I just gotta sit there and get lucky and stop talking. But he can also appear on the water, which is a problem. Because anything with a encounter table on that route, aside from caverns, so no caves, that's... Because I don't think the beasts did that, though, with water. I could be wrong. I've always found them in grass, but that I've actually just read that in this walkthrough here that I'm reading. For all the Pokemon and item locations or whatever. And it said that you can encounter them in the on the water, not in the water. And yes, I have to say in the water because dive is a thing. And by that reaction, yeah, dive is not in every fucking game, thank God. Still though, Pokemon Nintendo, you really need to stop making things and taking away gimmicks. Like, dive is neat. I don't care if you took it away. But there's plenty of other gimmicks that you should never have made or should never have let go, like the walking Pokemon from Heart Gold. That should have always remained a thing. Like, it's nice seeing them in modern games now, which is something I've really wanted for a while. Just being able to just throw out your Pokemon, see their fucking size and shininess and all that in the glorious HD models that they are. But Heart Gold has always hit that chord with me because Pikachu following you in yellow was always something I loved, because Pikachu was one of my favorite Pokemon growing up. Turned into Raichu later. Once Surge appeared. Hit him with a Thunderbolt. Hit him with another Thunderbolt. Holy shit, I got friends? I didn't know I had friends in Discord. Why are you guys... Why are you friends? I have friends? Hello.
What's going on? What did I miss?
Oh, Latias and Latios, nothing. Why? I didn't even know you guys were in Discord, sorry.
Because freaking, I got a random message from Supply on Discord.
Supply? Well, wait, how? I thought you banned him.
Yeah, I thought I had him blocked. I guess it's
Or
his
blocked.
Twitter account. And he sent me another message saying you don't have me blocked here, so I just blocked him.
Well, he has multiple accounts, and I don't know them all. I know he has multiple accounts on Twitch due to all his various I've been hacked bullshit. Here's the problem. Supply has been hacked before and has lost, like, his PSN or something that he was trying to get back, but people wanted him to pay for it. It's like... My question is, I never questioned how Supply had this happen in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
And he's had multiple Discord accounts, multiple Twitch accounts, whatever other accounts. I've never once questioned him. But it's always, I've been hacked. I've been hacked. I've lost this. My guy wants to pay for this. It's like... Maybe at the time I asked him, but, like, I don't... And I'm sure Supply never gave me a direct answer, but it's just like, now that I think about it, he has to have been doing this shit for so long, because I know for a fact, he's called every female I've ever talked to with him, or every girl he's ever talked about. T is probably one of the first that I've ever actually spoke with. But, like, he's always called them whores at the end of the relationship. They've always broke off in less than probably a few months. And it's always the same result. He falls for them harder than I have with any other female. Like, basically, he hits harder than I do. And then he makes all this plans. Literally went out to CT with no backup, no plan whatsoever. Was pretty much homeless or living and bouncing in and out of hotels. Like, at least right now, when I'm going to go visit Tiffany, I'm at least seeing her on a time off. I'm not straight up moving out there. Supply's #1 issue is he just met tea that time at that like months prior, and I don't even know how long they knew each other from another because they met in Twitch too. I don't know how far they knew each other before he brought her to my chat because they met somewhere else, and then like it fell off, and I knew it was gonna happen because Supply gets weird. He gets very clingy. He gets weird. He gets pushy, and he starts sitting there telling the girl's parents he's gonna kidnap her. Huh? Yeah, do you think they're gonna let you date them? Go on.
The moment this stuff first started happening, like the thing I already told you, the main reason why I don't really like, not to sound like an asshole, I don't really like talking to much people. It's just like, just so you know, at times random drama happens.
Yeah.
And,
No, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, cause like, what is it? With Mercer and that creepy gay guy that he was dating, I was worried that was gonna happen. You know, it was somewhat for a little bit, but not as bad. There's like a little thing, and that was it. It quickly died down. But then Mercer is like, not Mercer, Supply is like, oh god.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you outright, Mercer doesn't do the route Supply did, where he asks for money and he calls people slutsy whores. He gets depressed, and a typical thing. Because if I were to, if you were when you were around when I got dumped by Shauna, you knew I was dead inside. Same with Heather. Like, that's fine. But with Supply though. Don't get me wrong, I was texting Heather off the fucking wall. Like, I was bothering the hell out of Heather, don't get me wrong. But I wasn't like, I'm gonna come kidnap you, I'm gonna take you away, blah, 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 you're a bitch, you're a whore, you're a... No. Only when they deserve it. Laura deserved it. She used to hit me, she stole from me, she slept with other men and will do it willy-nilly right in front of your goddamn face. And has. She straight up had a dude come over to her house and literally she straight up told me, oh, he's just my kick. Just? You might as well just have fucked him right then and there.
And also, mainly, ever since you pretty much moved, most of my friends have been females, apart from, like, what is it, a few guys from like, the college days. But even then, I drop a lot of contact with half of them, because, like, I think I already told you, the moment me and Rosie, like, officially broke off and no longer, like, you know, 100% over with, it icked me and annoyed me. Like, all these people I thought were my friends were suddenly all trying to fuck with her. And I'm like, motherfucker, all the time when you guys had girls, if something went wrong, I never try anything. It's like, I'm old school. I have the code, like, if somebody was your girl, I am not gonna try anything. It's like, alright, I respect if you feel me.
Yes, I agree.
But and also it's also different things. For example, you find somebody like Shauna attractive for being like,
and you don't, yeah.
It's a friend.
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you have, and I didn't, and I can't necessarily, and I don't necessarily think any of the women you dated aren't attractive either. I'm not into them in that way either.
Yeah,
I also don't know them.
Like, not because, you know, she's a big girl, it's just her character back then.
I mean, to be fair, you did tell me you didn't like her from the get-go, but I don't remember meeting her prior. You know what I mean? I only remember the time with her and Anthony, but when they were seeing each other before she came to me, when they had that marker fight, and she put her legs on me that day, the day I knew I had something, that's all it was. It's like she gave me a chance, and then she was talking to me at, like, the smoking area, and we were talking about Inuyasha, and that was it. Like, that's all I needed. If Shauna was an asshole straight from the get-go, or whatever, I probably would not have, but she showed interest in me, and she was nice throughout. And then we had our downfalls, sure. She's not a horrible person. You may not find things you agree with, or you may not find her attractive. There's nothing wrong with that.
Because freaking, like, what is it, like, also, just when it comes to Supply, since most of my friends now, pretty much a lot of women I met from the college days, and, like, a lot of girls I met through, like, dating.
Yeah.
Because, like, what is it, I'm pretty much, like, the unofficial gay guy, because, like, I talk with them, just for the sake of talking, I don't try to, like, hook up with them or make them more than what it is. And pretty much through, like, their group circle of girls that I pretty much am part of, so many of them had experienced guys like Mercer, not Mercer, Supply.
Supply. And
guys like Supply, there's nothing good about it. Freaking Two-Face, nothing but trouble.
He's done it multiple times already. He's gonna do it again. The horror, the money. He's asked me for money like before, but never to the equivalent of where he looks like he's homeless or broke or desperate. But he's done it before. Yeah. He's called other exes whores. It's not gonna stop. It's the same with people who cheated. Like Laura, she'll never not cheat. Like, yeah. Supply, unless he gets help, he will always have that weird thing where he always feels he's in the right. Like, how every conversation, he always claims that he's always the one that's the victim. He literally was trying to tell several other people, including, I'm assuming you, but Tom, he was trying to get to other streamers, and he was trying to get to people he could, and whatever, and Zero even, or not Zero, whoever else I was talking to. He was trying to tell them that he was innocent and all this other crap and that I'm desperate to end this relationship. I'm like, there's no desperation there, bro. You're the desperate one. Obviously, you just contacted my friend Irving again. Who's the desperate one? And it's pissing me off now. And I've blocked him on everything I've ever known.
Even though, like, granted, he hasn't tried asking me for anything, he just tried, I guess, just... Like how he does with you at times, is ask, like, random ass questions.
Yeah, and trust me, he irked me to hell. And if you actually watch a lot of my streams in the past, you'll hear me bitch at him.
Like, what is it, like, the moment things started going even sour, like, the second time he came around and people were somewhat being civil to him, I already started bugging him a lot of things. I was surprised that I kind of mentioned, because, like, you know me, I barely checked the Discord shit, and when I went on today, I saw, for a moment I thought it was a message from you on the Discord thing, but no, it was like, wait, it's Supply? He's like, no, you don't have me blocked here. I'm like, now I do.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying now. He's desperate. He really is desperate. Like, he really got along with you and Tom, but yeah, I knew you didn't really like him. Tom, I don't know. He's kind of neutral too, in my honest opinion, because when he messaged me, I thought Tom blocked him, but he said he was Supply messaged him, and he's like, I'm gonna block him now. I'm like, I thought you did. And I was like, well, I forgot what he said, but all he said was he's annoying. And I was like, all right then. I don't think Tom and you really liked Supply in, like, how I got along with him, I guess. I don't know. I get along with anybody as long as they're not douchebags. And Supply showed his true character, and at the time, he didn't really bring it anywhere. He was just calling a random girl he was dating. No one I personally talked to, until he started to say it to Zero's wife, or, not Tom's wife, but the streamer Bunny, Zero the Bunny's wife. And then he said it to T, and then God knows who else he says it to. And last thing I need is, oh, Supply, I pissed you off. Guess what? Who's a whore now? Your lady. No, the moment you say anything on Tiffany, you're gone. But I should have banned him a long time ago. The moment he called anyone, like, Zero the Bunny's wife a whore and caused conflict with my community and his own. I should have, because that looks bad, and that looks on me, because I'm the one who originally said, hey, go send love. This my man Supply.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Because, like, fucking what is it? Even, like, with the begging stuff, that is fucking, like, way too much. Especially, I'm assuming, like, half the stuff that he was begging for money-wise wasn't even going for what I should meant for.
Well,
I'm assuming it probably
Vapees, no, it did. Well, at least the partial $30 he was asking me for, because he asked me for multiple times of $30 a pop. And he was getting vape. I know he was. He already told me. I don't know how much of it was going to that, but if he was only asking for 30, he was definitely getting new pens. Because motherfucker can't keep a job. He bitches too much about every fucking job he gets, and every job he talks about is fucking related to either fast food or other form of what is it called? Working like a counter and dealing with customers.
Yeah.
That kind of job.
Because, like, fucking, even though, like, here and there, it's like, fucking, even, like, you know, even me, like, here and there, I'll probably ask you for a video game if you're cool with it. But it's not like I'm asking every...
No, you're my best friend, though. You're my best friend.
Yeah, but even, like, I don't push. It's not like I'm asking
you,
like, you know, like every single week or every month, like, here and there.
It's generally also what you like, too. Plus, you're my best friend.
Because then again, also, you know my current situation. Apart from maybe a game we're gonna play on stream, I've only asked if I know it's something I'm not gonna be playing a lot. Otherwise, library, here I come.
Yeah. Well, I also wouldn't be supporting half of I wouldn't even support Supply's internet connection with his online either. I support yours though.
Yeah. Just give you a heads up, I think mine might be expiring, I think next month.
Alright.
I think so. Let me double check, cause like
at least it's a year. At least it's a year. If it was 50 a month, that would be a little
yeah.
a little much.
Even though granted here and there, I try to help out when I can. Like I know it's been a few times
To make use, yeah. To be fair, don't feel bad because, dude, I don't even know if I have Xbox still, but I have PSN, and Nintendo, and whatever else, and I barely play Nintendo, like Switch. I play it enough with Arceus. But to be honest, am I really making use of the online? I bought a bunch of games, and I play somewhat off the eShop's market with the emulation, but that's it. I don't really make good use of the Switch at all. My predominant is PS4, or PS5, and you...
And also, just to give you heads up, the next payment is 2/11/2025, so yeah, next month.
Alright.
But again, you know me, I actually take advantage of the
Oh, yes.
Plus. Even now, half the games I'm playing right now are from the catalog.
Oh yeah. Well, you download a bunch of free games. That works for me. As long as you play the console, and plus I support your console. As long as you fucking play it, that's all that matters. Like, you and Tom played ample PS4, and that makes me happy. And I bought you both those consoles, so that's all that matters to me.
You should know by now how glued I am to the PlayStation.
Oh, I fucking... Well, how can we not? We grew up with it. If we grew up with Xbox, I'm sure we'd love that more. Oh man, can you imagine if Xbox was there? Ugh.
If I'm not being too greedy, but once we're able to do the Tail F, I don't know if you saw this, but apparently yesterday they announced Ninja Gaiden 4.
No, but I have been seeing a lot. I have been seeing a lot of clips of Ninja Gaiden 2.
Yeah. That's why I'm bringing this up right now. They announced Ninja Gaiden 4. I don't know when it's dropping, but yesterday I think digitally on the Xbox store, they dropped the remake or the remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2 because it's done on the Unreal Engine 5.
That sounds like a remake.
So
that sounds like a revamped. Yeah, holy shit. Well, because they have Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Black, which are basically just enhanced. They're not even enhanced. They just have additional characters. This is completely different. But I've been seeing a lot of Ninja Gaiden 2 videos lately on Facebook.
But here's the thing. I saw an article today saying at the moment it's digital only on the Xbox. Every drop on the Xbox Game Pass thing.
Don't. Okay, is it pulling a Ninja Gaiden 2 then, where it was exclusive for the longest?
No. So far, only the PS5 version is getting a physical disc.
Oh, well, I don't mean the physical, but I just meant is the game. You just said my point. I was asking if the game was exclusive to Xbox. No, it's not. Awesome.
No.
Oh god, yes. And physical though? Yes. Please.
That's why I'm asking. After you get your Pokemon stuff for your stream.
Yeah.
Because like hopefully you get a little bit more extra from the ads from these streams. But when we do Tales of F, if it's out by then, can we do Ninja Gaiden 2 as well?
Yes, I would love to. Ninja Gaiden 4, though? I'm surprised they even... Why? But 3 sucked.
Yeah, I know 3 was bad. People are saying that Ninja Gaiden 4 kind of looks like Metal Gear Rising?
It looks like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance in terms of graphics, or just combat?
I guess the gameplay.
Okay, that's a bit different.
Because apparently you play as Hayabusa still, and a new character, like from a rival clan.
Interesting. So none of the hot chicks.
So far, no.
That's what Ninja Gaiden Sigma offered. Was allowed you to play as some of the other girls like Ayame and them.
It's already available digitally, but like don't know when the physical is dropping. But like once we're able to do what is it?
The physical. Tales of Grace's F, and that I'll get you in probably the next month or so.
Yeah, because of what is it? Ninja Gaiden? It looks like it's not 70, it's 50. And I already told you, Tales of Grave F is gonna cost 40. So since I know you're gonna get a copy for yourself as well, so pretty much the price of one PS5 game.
What the?
You get 2 copies of Tales of F. Well, sort of. It's like, what, they're like 70?
Did Capcom literally just change the way everything is being priced now? Because Capcom released Dead Rising at a lower price. Now everything is being released at a lower price. Or at least remakes are coming out lowered price. What? Good job, Capcom.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming the physical is gonna cost the same because the digital version of Tales Grace F Remaster is $40 brand new.
That's amazing.
And it's still $40 as a physical copy. And the Gaiden Black right now, it's $50, $4.99 on the digital store. So I'm assuming the physical copy is gonna cost the same.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, and I have the original Tales of Grace's F. But I can't wait. Ninja Gaiden 4, please be good, because 3 sucks.
Because so far they added extra stuff in both. So I think there was like a DLC for Tales of Great F on the PS3, and they're adding it along to the game with the remaster. And I guess some things that we're trying to add to Ninja Gaiden 2, the original people working on couldn't add. They fixed it up. And they added to Ninja Gaiden. I love how it's called Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
Path of grass on your left and your right. You got a clubhouse at the end of the bike path. You got a bike in the grass after about 20. And back to grass each time at the end of the clubhouse. Consider a new route. Yeah, okay. Loading screens equivalent to new. So the Pokemon's gonna travel. I get that, guy. I'm doing that by hopping between routes, though. This is faster than going into a house. Actually, it's more advised.
Alright. Real quickly, I'm reading the info on Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and it says, take on the world of Ryu Hayabusa, a ninja who inherited legendary dragon sword and takes on battles across the world in this graphic remaster of the popular high-speed ninja action title that returns after 15 years.
Well, Black is a thing already. That's the PS3 releases. Ninja Gaiden Sigma. They tried that with 3, and they added all the weapons from 2, and it's just like, you don't even find them, though. You just buy them. You can't save this game.
Also, this is intriguing. In addition, I'm not gonna read the 2 things, but on the list here, on the last one, additional characters, modes for beginners, and elements from subsequent spin-off titles are also included. This remaster includes additional elements from spin-off title released after the original. Players can control 3 additional characters. I don't know if I'm saying this right. I think it's the girl from the S game, Momiji.
Momiji.
And Aya and Rachel.
Yeah, there's Aya, Rachel, Ayumi, and Momiji.
And the game also includes hero playstyle mode that provides automatic support in challenging situations, making it accessible for those who may not be confident in their action skills. That's gonna be me.
And me, I suck at action games. Yes.
I'm gonna be crying because once I play this, I can't be like, Brett.
Oh God, no! Not again. You want to know what's funny? I'm bonding that way with Tiffany too. She wants me to beat Titus's stupid fucking chocobo balloon minigame in 10. Something you'd ask. I think you did ask me to do that once. But yeah, she's gonna be bonding with me in the same way. I wish I could. I remember beating, what was it? I know I beat Ninja Gaiden, I think, for you. Was it also Devil May Cry that I beat for you?
I think some of it, because I know I asked you for help, because I remember when you got... Was it on the 360 or original Xbox, like when you first got Ninja Gaiden Black? I can't remember.
Ninja Gaiden, well, 2, you mean? That'd be 360.
Oh, no, the first one. I think you got Ninja Gaiden Black 1.
Yes, the original Xbox.
Yeah, because I remember you pretty much beat the first boss for me, the guy with the nunchucks. I couldn't beat him for the life of me.
Yes.
I remember you also helped me beat this one guy who was on the horse by, I think, like a burning bridge. He was
Yeah.
so frustrating. I know you beat him for me. That's why I can remember.
Ninja Gaiden 1 to me has some of the hardest bosses. There's one bitch in the church I remember fucking kicking my ass. But yeah, no, Ninja Gaiden 2 though. I remember trying that game on the 3rd hardest difficulty and I couldn't even make it past the tutorial. Ninja Gaiden was one of those games I wanted to platinum years ago and I just never could have. Or whatever. Because of the difficulty modes that I have to beat. Like, the furthest I've gotten on any game, action game on a high difficulty, Dante Must Die mode, I made it to hell. The underworld. A few more I was at Nightmare. The final battle with Nightmare, which leads into where you go to the underworld, and a few missions after that you fight Mundus for the last time. And I'm just like, yes.
The only time I want to say I somewhat got better at doing harder difficulties, it's just been mainly in the RE games. Since they let you, what is it? Well, usually what I do, I play through it on the easiest difficulty first, get some of the challenges out of the way. Because unlike some people, like, you know, I gotta do this the hard difficulty and challenge myself, like, I'm fine doing it easy.
I don't,
getting some stuff out of the way so I don't struggle with it and just unlock it. And then, like I was saying originally with RE4, just going through it over and over again and just like leveling up my stuff to max and then moving on to the higher difficulty when I have everything on that I'm comfortable with so I don't struggle with it.
Yeah. I only do it with Kingdom Hearts because I try to just get the movie, but I also go for 100% because that's something I like doing. Either way on easy, I'd still get it by that because you have to literally, the lower the difficulty, the more you have to 100%. But I just like doing it just because in case I miss something, I can get it regardless. Like with fucking Recoded, I never beat. Ay. Beating that game on the second hardest difficulty was a pain in the ass. And I literally reverted it to an easier difficulty, which is the only game that allows you to do that. And I still didn't beat it. And I wouldn't have gotten the secret, like, cutscene, which annoys me because it's the only game I technically haven't beat. But otherwise, I don't really care. Difficulty is not a thing for me, because that just stresses me the fuck out. And the only reason I was doing it with DMC is because I wanted to platinum the game. That's it. Otherwise, I don't even do that nowadays. Unless I love the game. I mean, I've not platinumed a single Kingdom Hearts, I think, off aside 3. And even that's not technically platinumed anymore because of the DLC. But the base game is. But, you know, it's Kingdom Hearts 3. They made that game a joke. The game's good, but it has, like, nothing. The DLC is trash, but the ending is bad. The fucking post-game is bad. Everything. Just the Frozen's world's bad. That game is not bad, but that world is bad. But there's a lot of things wrong, though. I'm not gonna stand up and say 3 is amazing, because it's not. But it is still decent. From a fan who's probably is one of the biggest fans right now in my own chat for Kingdom Hearts, yeah, there's moments where I was like wanting to cry, like Donald's near-death sacrifice that they decided to sit there and not give us.
Yeah.
But like after all this personal investment for Sora just to go bye-bye once more, and it's just like, all right, fuck you. Give me Riku. End of story. End Kingdom Hearts. Xehanort's dead. If you're gonna continue, give me Riku. If you're not, end the story. Xehanort's dead. There's nothing left, in my honest opinion, because I want to see where it goes. Are they going to involve the world that never, what was it? The World Ends With You? They're going to involve the kids from Dream Drop Distance? Because they have their own franchise. Are they going to start bringing in things that aren't Disney? That'd be neat.
That would be intriguing if they brought in more Square Enix titles into the world.
Yes. Like, I mean, I still feel like the Final Fantasy cast doesn't have much closure, even though their world was restored and Xehanort's gone. But I feel like there still needs more to be done for them. But in general, I would love to see some more Square games. Yeah, go on.
I feel like it's a waste that the Kingdom Hearts people did not expand on the worlds and use the Final Fantasy worlds. They could probably have a lot more gameplay and fun to
Oh, I know, yeah. And they wouldn't have to worry about minor copyright or whatever issues or whatever, not just copyright, but like because they couldn't reuse Tarzan's world. They took out Jungle Book's world of Birth by Sleep. There's worlds they never did, probably wanted to, just never could have. I mean, they never did like a one-on-one Dalmatian world. There's a lot of worlds they could have expanded on and done. Maybe actually do a Lilo and Stitch world that's not in space. There's so many things. Make Frozen better. Actually do the boss, who I think they scrapped in that game too. The movie villain. He was in it, and that's it. Like, there's a lot they could have done. The fucking villains. Horrible. Go on.
Because I know that freaking what is it, Lilo and Stitch appeared in the whatchamacallit Birth by Sleep, but it was only the spaceship. They never.
Yeah, it was
the beach area.
Yeah, Stitch did. Lilo didn't. Stitch appeared, but that's it. Unfortunately, yeah, at the end he takes off for Hawaii. He flies off to Earth, but that's it. They don't have anything other with him, which sucks. Like I said, one-on-one Dalmatians don't have a world because their world was lost. But technically, you beat the game, so everyone's world's technically restored. So give us that now. Kingdom Hearts 1 had a lot of summons that's worlds were lost that became actual areas in Kingdom Hearts 2, i.e. Lion King and stuff like that. You had Stitch was a summon too that was pretty awesome, but like you had certain summons like Mushu from the first one. Mulan's a world, Lion King became a world, why not? Like, there's plenty of other things they could have done.
It's, in Kingdom Hearts 3, did they add new worlds, or you just visit old ones?
There was some old ones, but you had plenty of new ones. You had Frozen's world, you had Big Hero 6's world, you had Tangled's world, you had... I know you had the revisit of Pirates of the Caribbean world. You had a revisit to Olympus, but you actually explored the actual mountain. You weren't in hell, and you weren't in the Colosseum. You were in the actual town, the mountain. You had it was a stupid, like, roller coaster fight, and then the gimmicky battle with all the Titans. It was literally it's the equivalent. You remember how God of War 3 begins, where you're battling all the gods? It's just like that. Literally Olympus and everything.
I was about to say, can you just imagine if there was like a hidden boss in the mountain, it was Kratos?
Boy. He just comes up. Boy! He's all fucking Ragnaroked. Not just the reboot, but straight up all Ragnarok. He's all buffed, he's seen through shit, he's killed Thor.
Yeah.
Boy. I need to return to that. The first one.
For the OG or the
no, Dad of Boy 1. I've beaten the first 3 games. I don't need to visit them right now. But I would love to. Are they doing?
Saying they're getting a remake / remaster of the original God of War onto the PlayStation 5.
About time. I mean, they've had ports, but about time.
Because I know they ported over, I think there was a collection on the PS3 that had the God of Wars along with the PSP ones.
Yeah. Okay, something about go route to north. Start at the route. There's a patch of grass on your left to a right. The clubhouse at the end of the bike path. Use repel to do do the hop trick. 20 seconds. I don't know. People are saying on this that they got it to show up quick. I'm just taking any chance I can get. I don't want to be running around for a fucking roaming Pokemon anymore.
No, you're hunting the
Lottie, that's in game, yes. So where's this clubhouse?
Yeah. Because I'm assuming you finished Gales of the Darkness yesterday?
No. I just returned to this because I wanted to trade over some Pokemon from my other game for item-wise to help me complete the decks that I needed evolution stuff for. And then I remembered I kind of forgot that I still have some stuff to do in this. I technically have an area called New Mauville to do, and then I completed, and then I looked up and I saw, oh yeah, I forgot, the roaming Latias. So I talked to the TV and proc that. I don't know where this club is.
Because I know yesterday I missed a stream just because I just knocked out.
That's on my left.
I was up all night yesterday. I just remember getting my food, coming down here, seeing that you were gonna be streaming, but I was eating a little bit, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna probably just stretch for a little bit. I moved myself to the bed, brought the blankie, and I think I woke up thinking it was 5 o'clock, and I'm holy shit, it's 10 o'clock. I missed everything.
That bike path or this bike path? I just wish they'd be more direct. I'm also stupid. They just say
today was kind of fun. I was able to walk okay at the park today, doing the roads community day.
I guess. Yeah.
I got like 10 other shiny roads, so like once you go on the Switch, I got plenty of shiny roads if you need male or female.
Yay! End of the path. There's a clubhouse. I thought it was at the start. I'm very confused. It's too close. Is this it? No. God damn it. At the end of the bike path, there's a to right a clubhouse at the end of the bike path. Eh. Sorry if I'm derpy in this. Like, if they're not direct or make it more easy to understand, I'm stupid as fuck.
I am now getting a little bit more better at that island too.
Nice.
It has a cool new thing now. Like, I don't know exactly how the story is going, considering the new characters are also immune. And what is it? It's cool having Sam B back. But like, I don't know if you remember in the first game how like, what is it, like a radio voice kept telling us to go here and there. Then in the end, you're not able to like the actual villain. There's now a doctor I met who was giving the girl, the character I'm playing, like orders, come over here. I need your blood for because he's I guess part of the CDC. And Sam B is like, girl, be careful. 9 out of 10. If you're of a voice coming out of a radio, it's a bad sign. Because like, girl, he's talking from experience. You should listen to him.
Yeah. I don't know why they want me to do the hop trick. Use a repel and do the hop trick. I don't know why this helps me get a Latios or Latios. I have no idea why. Is it because this doesn't proc movement? But I don't know how that gets me a Pokemon though. Also, you're going in and out of a place. It's counting as two-way. Unless they changed it, he's running twice. So I don't know why this is better than what I was doing. Boing, boing, boing. But yet, everyone in this stupid Reddit page is like, I got it first try or within this time. It's like, of course you did. How the fuck do you
know, it's always like one of like the most annoying thing was trying to always get the running Pokemon in games. Cause I remember like what is it, that little patch in Gold and Silver, the original ones, between where you what is it, you encounter Chudawudo, and like right before you hit the town where you face the ghost gym leader. I remember going back and forth there trying to encounter the 3 dogs in the grass area right next to it where the Boo Moo milk farm was.
Oh, yeah, that was me on my. It took me a while to get all 3. But I been.
One was the fucking roaming Lake Spirit.
Yeah, I'll be getting him eventually. But yes, it took me a while to get the 3 beasts though, because I also wasn't route hopping right. I was route and town hopping, which means I was going between town and a route. Then I went between route to route. Near where you just mentioned, the routes leading from the 2 routes leading to Olivine, by the Moo Moo and all that. That's where I ran between, because there's 2 routes there, and I went back and forth, and that is the better way because the Pokemon moves every time you exit like this. Latias moved again, moved again. So going to town, he could eventually come to this route, and you'll be in town. So the moment you go back out, then he'll leave. That's why it's bad to go to town. Get it? Giggity. Unless you're doing that to somebody. Always go to town, then. If you're doing it to someone. I just don't know how this is any better than what I wasn't doing. Boing. Boing, boing, boing. A boing, boing, boing. A boing. A boing. A boing, boing. A boing, boing. Oh no, my repellent. My bike repellent. I repel bikes. Boing, 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 boing. I don't know. I'll just jerk off in the grass.
So I'm assuming if you're happy, only the Latias will spawn.
That's my question. Literally says go to have your. First off, what's my Pokemon? Yeah, that'd also be why. That would also be why. Oops. My Pokemon are too high for Lati. I thought I had my Pokemon out. Giggity. But let me use a repel trick. Do the hop trick on your acro bike in the grass after about 20 seconds. If Latias or Latios or whoever it is doesn't show up, for me it's Latias. Doesn't show up, go to the clubhouse, which is I'm assuming the bike path building, and then back to the grass. Every time you enter the clubhouse, it moves, but it's not just the clubhouse, it's load screen. So that's why routes are better. And then change locations. You can always find it within 5 to 10 minutes. And then everyone else's comment is, first try, same, just found him first try, it worked for me, level 40, blah, blah, blah. Finding your first time is the hard part. It takes time. Make sure you do. Exactly right. How do you repel trick right? Besides having a Pokemon that is trying to repel everything below its level. Latios, I believe, is 40. Which means you can have a Pokemon from level, any Pokemon that is level 40. Will mitigate anything below that. That's how my dumbass was getting fucking horsey, so I could fucking give me a dragon scale. I have one. I have to trade it though. So then I'll evolve a horsey into Seadra and then trade it to get Kingdra. But I do have one. I need another though for Fire Red. Which is kind of neat. I do like that some Pokemon you can get items from and some are required, because I think in this gen, Dragon Scale isn't an item you pick up that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I do like that though, but it's like a 15% chance, so it's not too bad, and I do have Thief, but I taught it to Kecleon, just because he's that level. He's that level. He's one of the Pokemon I found that was that level, and he's shit. So he dies.
And also, Brett, it's gonna be a good while before we get the physical copy of Magic Item. It won't release until March 27th.
That sucks. That's hot, but that sucks.
Just saw an article on IGN. I wonder why they're not releasing a physical copy on the Xbox. I'm assuming because they already know that Xbox players don't really buy physical since they have Game Pass.
Yeah. It's level 40, so a Pokemon who's level in the 30s is good. Yeah, it is, but you can also have 40. Again, 40, any level you are repels the Pokemon below it. Not above it, not exact, below it. So being exact level also works. Whee! But yeah, it would help to have a Pokemon that is not higher than Lati, though. Like I did. I thought I already had a Pokemon level 40 out. Maybe I did, and I think I did something with it. I don't remember. Bang, 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 bang. I just am assuming the hopping is less steps. Because you're not going as fast, I'm assuming? It's more controlled? I mean, it is, to be fair. I mean, there's the bunny, there's the normal with the bunny, with the bike up, and then there's with the bike down, and then there's hopping, which is much slower. So, I mean, I can only assume you're technically taking more steps because you're moving slower. Well, less steps, actually. Wait, no, that's the other way around. You're moving faster, you're taking more steps, but you're moving slower, it's just more consistent. I don't know if that's why. I can't think. You've been caught. You've been caught by. You've been caught by a smooth criminal. Sorry. I just saw that my guy Majin Senpai, one of my mods, caught a bonnet in my chat. And I just went all Michael Jackson on it for some reason. You just been hit by. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Rest in peace, Michael. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Damn, my legs are gonna be fucking thick. So is my ass. The amount of strength you have to just bunny hop. Constantly boing, boing, boing. This boy is like a 10-year-old child. He's gonna have some thick-ass legs. Woo! Aw. Don't skip leg day or bike day. Boing, 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 boing. Of course, I don't see it within the first try or the first, like, 5 seconds. Because I'm not Reddit users. Also, I'm looking for it. Also, this feels more annoying than the fucking beasts. And I was kind of doing them wrong. I was going to town to route, not route to route. However, the revelation of one of the facts also mentioned water. So, yay. I can find him I could find him surfing, which is fantastic.
Oh,
Which means, I guess, that's what one of the guides said, that surfing on water has an encounter table that he can eventually appear on, which makes sense, yes, but it's annoying because that's just another factor that I'm not using. Because the route I was farming and looking for him on has water. And I just wasn't trying to go all around, you know what I mean? Like, it's just as simple to go between 2 routes to get to between some grass. And it's one of the few routes that's close to each other. You know what I mean? It's... Or it was... I think it was these 2 routes. I believe it was. I keep forgetting them now because I'm an idiot. Yeah. Yep. It's one of the few routes that I found that actually have grass relatively close to each other in terms of a load screen. And again, they appear anywhere, and I didn't have a Pokemon on me that was fucking below, so I wasn't running into it, but to be fair... Hold on. This wasn't the road, I don't think. It was the other one. So yeah, I keep forgetting. Oh, cursed memory. Yeah, Route 120, I was right. Just the wrong direction. Just came from the other way. I was right. I just gotta go the other way, come from the other direction.
Hopefully you're able to get it easily.
I should, you would think. The method I'm doing is the way you farm the beasts. Oops. Which is, you know, how you said, where you're going between the route where the Moo Milk is. It's 2 routes connecting between the towns, between Ekritique and Olivine. So, boom, 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 boom. You don't see them after a couple seconds on one route, you go to the next. Keep doing that. That's basically what I was doing. I was just trying to see if there was what other people were using, and that was one of the things where that guy was like, use this bike trick. Okay. How is this helpful? You're also cutting out a load screen. You're also using a house to load, which is making it harder. Laboob! Aw, my Wailord's in love. No. Bullshit. What are you playing?
I went back to that island.
Nice.
I gave the PS5 a break last night. Because like the other day I spent all night playing, since I couldn't sleep, I spent all night just playing that island. I guess I'm getting kind of far in the story because I unlocked a whole new area.
Yeah. Yeah, 120 and 121 have grass relatively short and quick right next to each other. There's also a water path right over there. Blah. But boom, and then boom.
I forgot that I own digitally Skyrim. I also re-downloaded that, the PS5 version of Skyrim.
Nice.
I never beat that game. Every time I get into it, it makes me make a whole new character. Fuck around, forget about it, go back, repeat.
Yep. I do the same with RPGs on that grand scale, or always. Normally. That's me in Dark Souls, even though I've beaten it. But there's a lot of times where I'll just make a file and just never beat it. Games like that. But yeah. Gotta love it. There's plenty of games that I play, liked, and just like wanted to play something else, and just God of War, for example. Just games that I love or like, and just stopped to do something else, either because I played too much of it. God of War, I literally played the first 3 games plus Data Boy, most thereof. I'm at the first Valkyrie and beat it. I mean, that's pretty far in. So that's a lot of God of War. The same way to Resident Evil. I did all fucking games straight, mainline, remakes and all. I was like, that's a lot of fucking Resident Evil back to back. But that was for a person I worked with. He requested it, and that's one of his favorite franchises, so I said, sure. I mean, and why make you wait a year for each game? You're here now. And he hasn't really been here since, though, but, like, he's gone through some whatever drama of his own life stuff. But, like, yeah, I haven't seen him much. But, like, he was an awesome friend, though. But actually, I've seen him pop in time to time. He may here and there, but, like, yeah, he was there for the whole Resident Evil shtick, and that's what he wanted. I try to give people what they want, but I got too many game requests, and then it burnt me out. Gone.
Yeah, because I know, like, whatever remake is coming next for RE, whatever, because like, I know 9's not going to be for a while.
Oh, 5. 5 should be 5 Code Veronica or 0. I'm definitely playing regardless.
Yeah, because like, fucking, like, if it's 5, you know, you gotta protect the black pussy.
I mean, you protected... I was gonna say my white pussy, but I'm not a girl. Zoe, you protected hers. I'll take it.
I swear to God, I wish we could recreate like that was just pure fucking love. Or
oh yeah.
I make sure not to touch it.
For lack of knowledge of what happened, me and Irving played years of Left 4 Dead. So did Tom, 0. But it was just me and him. And we were on Expert. I forgot what campaign, but we were on Expert, and he literally, I forgot, I don't know if it was just all of the finale, but he literally did not let me get touched for several parts of a campaign. I don't know if it was how many levels we did, but there was a section where he just didn't let me get touched from point A to point B. On Expert. And that's, yeah, on Expert. Anytime I got remotely grabbed by something special infected, he was all over it. I don't even remember. I just remember not being damaged. That's really rare, considering it took us, what, like 3 or 4 years to beat it on Expert?
Yeah.
The first game, at least?
Yeah, the trophies on Expert on the 360.
Yeah, on the first game, at least. We barely dented the second, though. That game, the second one got hard, though. Like, I've come close to beating it with people online, and even then, it's hard. 4 people, it's still hard. It's even harder because the game scales in some way, but it's like, holy shit, though. Even with 4 players, it's hard. And then the game kicked me out at the end of, what was it? What's the second one in the second game, Left 4 Dead 2's second level, the Carnival. It kicked me out of that midway through it. We were at the end of it. We were at the finale, and it booted me midway through that fight.
I can't remember the match. I know the very first map was where we escaped
the second,
hotel.
Yes, the second Left 4 Dead's the hotel. It's Dead Air, and then it's or not Dead Air. Dead Air's the last one of the first game. It's the hotel. Then it's the
Dark Carnival.
Carnival, and then I know. Wasn't there a swamp?
There's a swamp one. I think it's like we're getting a boat, and then it's like a whole thing where the boat needs gas.
Yes, correct.
Yes. We gotta navigate that fucking cornfield filled with witches.
Oh god, that deal. Yes. Oh good god.
Oh, I think that map was called Hard Rain. Cause on the way back, it starts raining really bad.
Yes. Hard rain. Correct. That is one. That is. Then you got some amazing DLC. Bitch here.
They gave us the original map the first game, Dead Rising 2.
Left 4 Dead 2. Yes. Oh yes. I love that. Have you read the brief comic on Bill's death, by the way?
I have, but
It's very it's interesting. Yeah. Go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's just like Ending Strings. I think they also have like small snippets for the other characters as well.
Yeah. I remember reading that. I was like, holy fuck, this man went up against, what, 4 tanks? Like, motherfucker. To let them go. Like, Bill, you are a literal trooper, dude. He reminds me of the guy from RE2. Or, RE3. The one that blows himself up and tries to kill Nemesis. The Russian dude.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of him. Looks just like him. Yeah, no, Bill's awesome. He was my first dude. He was the first one I played. Because you had Lewis and Tom had frickin' what's his face? Everyone's favorite. Yes, thank you. Everyone's favorite. I hate Vans. But no, yeah, I was Bill. Bill! Bill's here!
Because I know in the second one I just became coach.
Fucking coach. I'm Ellis, of course. I have to be the red. I have to be the redneck. No, I'm usually the black guy when you're not, or if you're not there. When it was me and Tom, he was Francis. I was Lewis and Coach, and he was Ellis. It's funny how we're both like me and Tom are like the same when it comes to when we play together. I'm you, he's me, vice versa. When I'm with you, it's funny. But then yes, protect the pussy, of course. I have to do a Left 4 Dead playthrough 1 with you now, where I'm just Zoe now. Watch, we beat Dead Rising, RE5 remake, and you don't get a damn scratch. On expert.
That would be awesome.
A literal trophy would be funny.
I don't know if you've seen it. There was a TikTok video where a guy is playing RE5 with his friend on a PC. And like, at the very beginning, when they're talking to that one merchant, the dude with the turban, when you first get your weapons for the first time, you hear that one black guy yelling.
Yeah.
But like right in the beginning, after like a certain part where like it blanks out and then it goes back to the characters, like in-game camera, I don't know, but Shiva is Tomb Raider, and the guy's like, did you mod this game? And then it goes straight to Chris, and the guy's like, no. And Chris is in fucking Master Chief armor.
This fucking Pokemon. Am I doing this wrong today? I mean, I don't know. How much faster would that other that fucking bike trick be? Unless he literally has set routes that he will not pass by here because I flew. That's another problem. The fact that I can't see him, the fact that you can't fly to their direct location. I probably could have fucked up his pathing. I don't know what set pathings they have, but I could have fucked it up by flying over to where I flew. Just even though I'm going route to route like this. I remember literally walking all over Johto just to get the beasts, because it's advisable not to fly, because you're just wasting time flying to a town with just 2 load screens back to back. Oh, it's Latios. I thought the TV said red. It's Latios I'm going after. Makes sense, opposite color. Okay, Latios, where are you, though? You booty hole. What was it in Gen 2? Tallgrass, Granite Stimulator, Roman Pokemon. The game attempts to generate a play has a 25 out of 256 or 10% chance. Ugh. Gen 3 has a 25%. Okay. The encounter has successfully been generated into tall grass or water in the same area as a roaming Pokemon. Roaming are affected by repel, but not abilities that affect appearance. Onward, if Roaming is afflicted by a non-volatile status condition, it will retain those effects in the subsequent encounters. If a roaming Pokemon that is not already trapped, each turn it will attempt to flee to the affected priority. I do not have fucking Ghastly, or a Haunter, or a Gengar, or anything with mean look as of right now. Besides, I could probably just level up what's his dumb face though, Duskull. If he learns it. I don't know if what other ghosts I have up top. Hey, I don't really care, but otherwise, as long as I fucking see it, that's what I'm actually really going for. Just to get it out of my damn fucking map. I can't do anything until that. Due to a glitch, if Roaming ends a battle by using Roar, what the game considers has been defeated. Thank you for putting that. Oh, really? Well, there you go. Talking about Pokemon glitches. I did not know that. There's a glitch that could permanently take away your roaming if it fucking flees. By Roar or Whirlwind, the game considers it beat. That's pretty bad. Considering a certain someone, beast-wise, used them. Also, beasts can be in this game, but No, Fire Red Leaf Green. They're roaming in Root Fire Red Leaf Green. I'm not sure if they are broken in that game, though, because that's a very bad bug. Damn. Yeah. If a Pokemon in Gen 3, if a Pokemon uses Roar or Whirlwind, i.e. the freaking roaming beasts, it counts them as beat. Which is really bad. So once I find it, I pray to God it doesn't use shit, because I saved when I bought the repels, so, but I didn't realize my repel wore off. Also, there's a ghost. I have you though. Not sure if you have mean look.